State Representative Josh Bashline here at Southern Clarion County for another episode of Have You Heard About the 63rd? Today, we'll be touring and interviewing at Kemmer's Greenhouse and Farm Market. So follow me as we look at this great business and what they do for our communities. Thank you so much for having me here today. Why don't you tell me a little bit about the business, about yourself, a little bit of the history.
Okay, my husband and I started the greenhouse in 1985. Mm-hmm. It started out with just, a little building onto the side of the house. Mm-hmm. And he wanted to sell vegetables, and I pretty quickly taught him that flowers took over. Yeah. While the man's buying a dozen tomato plants, she's buying a lot more flowers. Nice. We ran it, and about 10 years ago, he passed away. And my son was helping me in the business at that time. Mm-hmm. And then just over the years, we slowly kept turning it over to him. And now it's operated. It's still family operated. Mm-hmm. Now it's Brian and Ashley Kemmer that own the business, but it has kept growing, and we have a retail wholesale business. Mm-hmm. The majority of it's retail, but we do some wholesale. We don't have any big chain stores. We just sort of wholesale to mom and pops and little proprietorships. Mm-hmm. Being in business for a while now, you've seen a lot of different things. So what kind of things should I know and that I could take to Harrisburg with me that maybe maybe some barriers that stop you from growing, some problems, red tape, those kind of things, or maybe on the other hand, what could I do to help you guys? I mean, the one big problem is manpower, mm-hmm. but I think you probably hear that at every small business you go. It's just hard to get workers. Mm-hmm. And that's one of the hardest points. Well, we definitely hear a lot about the workforce, people either moving away or, especially the younger generation doesn't want to have a job. Maybe they don't possess some of the life skills to perform it. Or we're willing to teach them. I think one big problem is, for some reason, people have gotten the idea it's optional to work. Mm-hmm. And I'm not sure where that mindset came from. Yeah. We don't stand over them. We teach them what we want them to do. Mm-hmm. And then we go do what we need to be doing. Right. And, we'll check on them, make sure they know, but it's not like you blindly expect them to go. We're usually working right with them. Right. So, being one of the staples in the community for many years and everything, and having people come in and continuing the family business, if you had a message for people back home about small business or about your community, what would that be? Mostly, if you're starting a small business, know you're going to have to be there on property, and you're going to have to be handling your business. Mm-hmm. And stay on top of it. Don't think, just be ready to give your all. They're not get rich quick schemes. Yeah, it's not get rich quick. You don't come in and gather up the money. You come in and like I said, you work for what you needed to do, plus anyone that missed needed to do. But it's yours. Thank you for watching this episode of Have You Heard About the 63rd? Join us next month as we tour our great fire departments and EMS services in our area. And to be featured in one of these episodes, reach out to my offices anytime. Their information will appear next. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.